There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 lights here in the Marina Abu Dhabi. And his lights out, and away we go here. Brilliant start from Mr. Luke West. It looks like he's getting a good run down to the first corner as Carrazzo moves up by Dickinson. And Mr. Luke West is side by side in turn 1. But Mr. Luke just sticks his little nose of the hearse in front as your top 3 stay the same as before. As your back, someone's up! Someone's flown off in the back. Carrazzo has been out of this session. And it looks like there's even a virtual safety car or a full safety car. It's full safety car! Full safety car!
My goodness gracious. I'll interrupt you there, but what was he doing? Uto, what was that, man? To be honest, I mean, he lost it there, to be honest, and he's out of this session. But the safety car is being deployed. It's always exciting, which keeps its 100% safety car ratio.
As we're actually going to look at our tyres, Epic David starts on the softs, the only soft runner, as Carrazzo, Lucas Racing, Mad Wolverine and Celeste all start on the hard compound tyres, as Luke West, Dickinson, Elijah GT, Alloy, Be Positive, Ginger Ninja, Marky, Elviano and Sebsu, who's dropped all the way to the back, have been started on the mediums. Now I expected contact, but I didn't expect it to be the dominators of this league, Audi. Now, obviously, that will hurt Audi's Constructors' Challenge, as they only have 1 racer left. The same as Haas now, as Ferrari are the only with the 2 races left in this constructor battle, as your top 3 are separated by about 6 points in the constructors standings.
Well, they're all weaving here. They're weaving to find the warmth in the tyres and the grip that's needed.
As 3 drivers are diving into the pits, I'm going to suspect they all have some type of damage on their front wing, and I'm going to guess I could be right, as it looks like your top 3 stays the same. Top 4 actually stays the same as your Grand Prix start.
Yes, Ghost, but remember, this will do Epic David good because he will not gain as much tyre wear as he would if it was normal racing. So he will keep his soft compound status of being the best tyres when the race continues.
Okay, I've just asked Celeste if he would like to do a quick report on stream of what happened. If he does not, that's completely fine. We don't want to force our drivers to do anything that they do not want to.
How do you feel of this race start, Ghosty, anyway?
Like, I wouldn't say it's been boring at the slightest, but I wouldn't say it's been exciting either. I think that our drivers should be absolutely happy that they've had an early safety car. They've had a time to think, okay, this is what the racing's like. We know we need to be a bit more careful. As a Marina circuit, it may not be a street circuit, but it is not particularly wide either.
I would agree, Ghosty, but I reckon, in my eyes, it's going to be a good, very good race start again.
But obviously,
Luke Bennett.
Yes, but obviously it won't start. It will not start until the back markers have rejoined the rest of the grid, which I believe.
Safety car will be in this lap.
Safety car in this lap. That could be. How do you have the race control message? Because
definitely.
Most definitely. Are you 100% sure about that? We'll double check because the FIA might be taking the piss. Because FIA are quite stupid, but.
And I know that because look, he's going to be at the back of the grid very soon.
And that's 2 weeks in a row for Carrazzo, getting DNF'd by another driver. It's really, really sad for the Audi as he's not being able to score points, and it looks like his title challenge will not be as cemented as he thought.
Yes, I will say this now, Ghosty, but as you said, Mr. Ghosty, it's always most people who are getting DNFs. It's not their fault they're getting DNFs, as you said before.
Obviously, it's not a gambling chance. I would say it's pretty much luck. Sometimes you'll have a driver swerve into you. I don't think a driver wants this. You want a driver to swerve into you, but I don't think you also want to keep it completely. I wouldn't say safe, but I don't think you want to keep it completely boring.
The safety car will be in this lap.
And yes, we'll be ready to get a brilliant restart by Mr. Luke West, as obviously many of you may not know this, but a rule was implemented after the pre-season races were put. You have to stay at 120 kilometers an hour for the restart. And we'll be able to see, is Mr. Luke West going to keep by his own rule? He's not keeping by his own rule right now. He's at 80 kilometers, but I do think it was reduced to 80 kilometers, if I'm correct. Now, 80 kilometers is what normally happens for 120, but we'll be seeing, is he going to get underway? When's he going to put the throttle on?
Oh no!
He punches it, and it looks like Dickinson is right on the gearbox still. He's not going to let go. He's not going to let that half slip because of that safety car restart. Even though it's just happened, he's not going to let it strip. As a life of GTs just drop a little bit further back than he would have particularly liked. But Dickinson, is he going to send a move into the Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton corner? No, he's not. As Luke West parks his car in the middle of the circuit. Is the switchback on? The switchback is not. Mr. Luke West shuts the door right in his face, and he's looking like he's doing a bit of Yuki Tsunoda.
Go around the outside. He's gonna try it. He's not gonna be backing off. He's gonna try and go round the outside into the chicane. Where will he put it? The side by side, going into a famous turn 9. What will happen here? He's on his bumper.
It looks like it's a brilliant fight at the front, and it's unimaginable racing from these two veterans of the league. And these two know each other quite well, as we've learnt, as Risky is actually Dickinson because he's just a knob and he's called Dickinson. I don't know. But these two are having a brilliant fight, but we're not going to ignore P3 and P4 as Celeste is right on the gearbox because he knows he has to score valuable Audi points, and he knows he wants the Ferraris to finish lower down in the grid order, as all our drivers are very bunched up, which is quite not something we see that common here in this league, as Mr. Luke West set the fastest lap of the session as a 126.3, as no one else can really rival him. But we'll see next lap who has the quickest pace.
By the way, Ghost, just say when I can talk because I don't really know. By the way, oh my god, what are they doing? The Mercedes is going to go up the inside of the Aston and he's going to make the move stick.
Brilliant racing from Aloy. We know he tries to beat her as much as he can, but sometimes work gets in the way and we don't want to try to risk anything. But it looks like Dickinson is going to whisk it. He's going to slice that Red Bull in the inside. Locks on the front. But he still sticks the Red Bull car in front. And Curtis, what do you think of that audacious move by the guy?
I mean, I find he's defo got a bit extra tyre wear than he should have there. But will he do an audacious? Said no, he won't. But if he keeps locking up, them tyres, it will get dangerous for him.
Now, I think tyre wear is all important here in Abu Dhabi, as it can run out very quickly, or you can make it last the longest. Now, many of our drivers before in D2, I think someone actually stuck out maybe 15 laps on hards.
The West goes round the outside and makes the move stick.
Final corner move as a 3-second time penalty for being positive of track limits. But is Dickinson going to stick it into turn 1? He's not going to take it back. Yeah, it's epic. David Geese dropping down the order. He's into P12. He's dropped all the way down. Maybe he just got swallowed up from low battery. And is Dickinson going to send a move here into the Max Verstappen corner?
What Dickinson do?
Bollard's been flying.
He will get the move here because of straight mode.
Now, who's going to have more battery to deploy? Who's going to be more daring? It looks like it's Dickinson. Side by side again through the chicane, but never mind. He pulls in front and he said, don't forget about me, Luke West. You may be the owner, but I'm the owner of the Yas Marina circuit.
Yes, Ghosty, it's starting to get a little bit packed up now. But there's going to be a battle going on between the Red Bull, the Haas. The Red Bull, the Haas, the Ferrari and the Audi.
Let's actually talk about Sir West, as he is closing up on Elijah GT. He's having brilliant Grand Prix so far, as it wasn't really that fortunate for his teammate. I feel bad for the guy. He didn't deserve to have that outcome at all, as we all know. But is anyone going to be down to send a move? Is anyone top 4 going to send a move? No, they're not. B Positive drops to 13th place. What's happened in the background? He's gone off the circuit. And it looks like he's spun it. But Dickinson is in the lead. And they're in a bump trap by Luke West. There's yellow flags in Sector 1.
I'm just going to interrupt you there, Ghosty. But, he was in the middle of the track there. Very lucky Ghosting is on. Very lucky indeed.
And there's a move from Mr. Luke West. It looked like he was going to send it till the door was shut in his face. And Luke West did not be able to make a move into that chicane. But you know who's going to be looking to make a move? It might be Sir West, because he has a lot of battery to deploy. And it looks like Elijah GT is going to be bored, because he's sitting behind these two.
Will Luke West go for it here? Or will he? Oh my god.
It looked like he's going to stick the nose on the inside, just at the front, and he contracts! Contacts on the bumper of the Ferrari car! Could that be wing damage? Could that be dangerous? Now, this final corner as well, Luke West made a move earlier in this Grand Prix. No damage to be sent. The Mercedes is round and into the wall! That surely has to be a flag of some sort. There's debris over the track and it's an unsafe re-entry. But it's good that Epic David had dived into the pits, as he's got a 10-second for speeding in the pit lane. But you know who isn't going to be speeding? It's going to be Luke West, because it looks like he's going to send it into the Max Verstappen corner. But he's not able to, as there's even more contact on the exit, as Elijah GT is taking the advantage. He knows he can make them position side by side with Luke West, but he's just slotting behind again. As look at this, 4 wide. Is it going to be 4 wide? It looks like it's 3 wide. Oh my god.
How will it end? How will it end?
Everyone stays in their resting position. The B Positive retires from the session. Intentional safety car. You're not allowed to cause intentional safety cars. But guess who has? It is B Positive.
DNF.
Well, you're allowed to retire in the pit lane, but you're not allowed to retire anywhere else on track on purpose, unless an incident was caused. Now, physically, no incident could be caused because he was by himself. Now, if there is proof that he has done a purposeful DNF, that could be a quali ban or a race ban handed out. I'm not 100% sure on the rules again, but I will check for you right now. But we'll be able to see, before I check that, who's diving into the pit lane. Dickinson dives in, Luke dives in. Elijah GT dives in, so West sticks out on those hard compound tyres because he knows he can go longer and he knows he will inherit this race lead, and he's been absolutely eager to stick his car out in front as we're only on lap 9 of 28 in GF1R.
But hold on a minute, Ghosty here. It's going to be absolutely crucial, this tyre choice, in going into their second stint of this race.
As it looks like many drivers have stuck their hard compound tyres on, except from one, which is Mad Wolverine, as many drivers have stuck out on the hard compound tyres as they started on the hards. But as Marky learned in G2, in Division 2, G2 F1, his hard strategy didn't work. He started on the hards and switched to the mediums. It didn't work because the hards were 10 times better than the mediums. He should have done a little bit of looking, and he should have remembered, oh god, this really doesn't benefit me anymore. As it looks like he's going to be able to not get as well as a point finish if these other drivers behind him start swatting. Why is Epic David on intermediates? What is this guy on intermediates?
Would rain be coming here?
Potentially. I didn't see anything on the weather forecast.
Or is he just being stupid?
But it looks like there might be a bit of condensation on the circuit. I can't see.
But hold on a minute.
I can't see any rain on the circuit. I'm not sure if that's just me being stupid, or there's actually no rain on the circuit. Ghosty should have the clip. I don't have the fucking clip, mate. Well, he was by himself. Wait, let me just let Matt Murray know.
Bro. But I do not hear myself on the stream.
Well, I can hear you on the stream, I think. Wait, speak real quick. Well, yeah, you're coming through the Streamlab, like, audio.
Oh,
Well, you should be coming through on the stream, ideally.
Since we're on a call, I can't even hear it in full volume anyway, but I can hear you, but not really me as much. Oh. They're warming up the tyres.
That might be safety cars in this lap, or it could be another lap. I'm not really sure.
No, I'm getting word that it's coming in this lap. If he doesn't want to give time to the Aston Martin, he's about half a lap behind.
Are they gonna let him catch up, or are they gonna just get on with it? Now, obviously, if we do get a late safety car, and 2021 happens, then we won't be like the FIA, and we won't fuck it up. We'll actually use the proper rulebook. As yes,
safety car is in this lap.
You were right. Safety car is in this lap. As I led the first restart, I'll let you lead this second, my friend.
Let's go. So we're gonna go on board with C West here for the race start again.
For the third time. Holy.
We're on board with him, but we're gonna go on broadcast camera just to see if there's gonna be any collisions. But when's he gonna floor it? We're gonna have a look. Will it be late or will it be normal? Hold on a minute.
The turning line is where they can overtake him that soon. And yes, he has set off.
I've got this now. He's off. It's no, C West going into the first corner with the contact a little bit on the back is what I see now. What will happen down into the Verstappen Hamilton corner? Will there be contact? Will the Ferrari go for it up the inside? He will.
Side by side into the corner. Who's going to get the better exit? It looks like it's Sepsu. But Celeste puts the power down. Brilliant driving from the one and only Audi driver, as he knows he needs to make up points because of his teammates' unfortunate DNF.
Yeah, I would agree, mate. But it's looking close. But the new tyres are just going to be absolutely piling through the pack. Going into probably go to the end here.
But we have got word the car that was just played out. Oh, sorry, Sepsu side with Celeste. And Sepsu sticks it, but we've just got a news in the paddock that the safety car clause was not intentional at all. There was a massive bug where B Positive was climbing out the pit lane and it teleported up. And it can cause a safety car in him retiring on the track.
Oh, hold on a minute. I'll interrupt you there. Sebs was a big slide and nearly loses it on the exit of turn 16, as they go through turn 1.
As Luke West also makes a move up to P6, as Dickinson and him are sticking together, your leaders of the race at the start, and they're going to start trying to climb back up on those new, fresh compound tyres.
Hold on a minute though. Will LO let his teammate through and play the team game, or will he not? We're going to have a look. It's looking like he won't. But he's looking like he's going to go for the move on the Williams car, and he makes it.
Or is the Williams going to stick it through? Lucas Racing still wants to go. Is it the switch back on? No space there, mate. A lot of contact is given. As you see, the Williams drops. As Luke West takes that opportunity as well.
How will this end?
It looks like Dickinson and LVLO are fighting, which is not good because that brings LVO. That brings Luke West in, Elijah GT and Mad Wolverine all into this dogfight for inherited P1 as Dickinson does have it.
It's going to be a battle for P1 between the Ferrari and the Audi with the overtake mode and straight mode. Oh, and he slides, but it's a good slide. What will happen here in Abu Dhabi?
It looks like Dickinson's going to send a move here onto turn 1, but he has to just stick his car behind because he cannot fathom.
On the exit.
It looks like very close racing for our drivers. Dickinson, he's looking for a move. He sent move during this race. He sent move during this race here, but he's on the inside line. Is he going to be able to stick it? Is he going to get the better exit?
He will.
Yes, he will, but they're still side by side. But is this pace going to slingshot him past the West? It looked like it might, as he's already gained a 10th. He's gaining even more. Is he going to send one? No, he's not.
But hold on a minute, I'll take. Oh, there's contact between Luke West and Sebsu into the back of his diffuser, which it's not really much, but it's contact. And LVLO and the Ferrari went side by side. He lets the Ferrari through.
As Dickinson sweeps the race lead away from Sir West.
What the hell? He'll go for it again. Hold on a minute, Ghosty. Will he go for it again? He will. Around the outside. Will he go for the switcheroo? No, he will not. And Dickinson keeps the lead.
It looks like it's brilliant driving from the Red Bulls, both in good point-scoring positions, and some of the Ferraris. They don't necessarily need to win. They usually need to stick their cars. And it looks like LVO has gone wide a little bit, and it's not looking that strong. But it looks like Luke West is gaining on the pit straight. Is he going to send a move here into turn 1? He's just stuck behind the Audi of Sir West. And it looks like Sir West is going to play the parking game. He's going to try and do a Fernando Alonso in Monaco, because
3 seconds
and Hungary. Because he knows he has to stick it, as it looks like Elijah GT sends the moves on Luke West. Is he going to stick the car in? Is he going to be able to go side by side? No, he just has to stop behind.
Hold on a minute, Ghosty. Luke West will get the toe, but what will he do with the toe? He will go through on the newer tyres.
As there's 3 wide, and Sir West loses the most out of that, as Luke West takes that position too, and now he has to make up the gap that Sir West stretched from him and Dickinson.
Would you like me to do a bit more, because I feel like you're doing too much?
It's all good, mate. You go.
Right,
I can't
so it's a 5/10 gap between the two, Dickinson and Luke West, who are on the same. Dickinson, Luke West, and Elite, who have done brilliantly to pave through the pack. But now it's going to be a 3-way battle for P1. But what will Luke West do with it? Battery-wise as well.
But they have a little bit of a gap from each other. P3 is starting to separate from P4. There's almost a second gap between the Ferraris. But you would think Elijah GT would want to keep Sebsu in for 1 second to make sure he doesn't drop positions for their Constructors' Challenge. Now you may be thinking, the Constructors isn't important in a league. It's only the drivers. It is here. We care about the Constructors because it is pretty important.
He will get toe. Luke will get toe. But what will he do with it is the question. He's not going to drain the battery.
It looks like he wants to keep it a lot safer than before. He doesn't want to make as many daredevil moves, because that's why he pitted quite early, I think, because his tyres are burnt, because he used too much of them on that first stint. Now he said, I'm on the harder compound, but I still have to be careful with how much I use these tyres.
I would agree, mate, but it's all, they've all pulled away. P1, P2 and P3, and LVLO goes up to P4.
As Epic David picks up a 3-second time penalty for the track limits. As it looks like the Red Bull is keeping a little... Both Red Bulls, actually, are keeping their car firmly planted.
Just keep an eye out on the Audi of C West and the Ferrari and the V-Carb there.
As Bad Wolverine does dive into the pit lane for a change of his Grand Prix tyres. But you know what won't be changing? It looks like the lead won't be for a while, because Dickinson has kept his Red Bull car in brilliantly as he swerves a little bit further out of the track. Not the normal line, but it might be an esports line. I don't know, I'm not an esports driver. But...
Oh, he's locked up! He's locked up and gives extra dirty air to Luke West.
And that must slow him down just a little bit as Marky picks up a 3-second time penalty for track limits here. But Luke West is now gaining because of that lockup. It slowed Dickinson down a lot. And it looks like he could have sent a move, but he didn't want to send it because it could have been really dangerous. As we're going on board with him, we're going to see what is he going to do heading in to this infamous chicane of Sector 3. Little bit of a wheel spin, which is quite good for the car. As there's caution in Sector 3!
The V-Carb who's gone round and he has to go up to come back. That's a real disappointment for Ginger Ninja.
But it looks like Luke West is closing on Dickinson. He puts the power down on the pit straight, it looks like. No, he actually doesn't. He doesn't engage boost on the pit straight. It looks like he just kept the car on medium because he knows
I'll tell you
doesn't
now,
want to do it.
he's saved it for the back straight.
That is all important. He's got about 70, maybe 80% charge.
Will he send it or will he not?
Massive lift from the Haas car, which brings over to the rear. Ginger Ninja retires in the pit lane as he decides, I don't want this anymore, as Luke West is side by side down the back straight. You were right, Curtis. He saved his battery up. He's gained it up like the Easter Bunny on Easter. And it looks like, is he going to send him in? Both lock up! Just a tad! Who's going to be in front? It looks like Dixon's going to edge in front, but who's going to have more battery to deploy? Who's going to be more recharged?
That's give him an extra 2% of tyre wear, most definitely, with that lock up and the...
Is he going to be 3 wide?
With Ferrari! Through goes Elita into P2. Oh, it's so close. I'll take us through it. But Luke West has got 35 battery as the Ferrari goes wide. Ferrari has done brilliantly to get P2.
But we literally have confirmation that Ginger Ninja was the so-called culprit, by the words of Karaza himself, to so-called murder him on the first lap, where he was forced to retire in the wall.
The Ferrari's going to go for the lead.
But he's not able to stick the nose cones in. He's just too far back as Aloy overtakes the West because of him diving into the pit lane.
Keep an eye out, Ghosty. He's going to go round the outside through the Verstappen corner. What will happen here?
Is RGT going to catch that lead?
In the wall.
Epic David was just right near the wall for a second as Dickinson overtakes Luke West.
Dickinson and Luke West.
Is it going to be a double overtake on the same bit of the track? Yes, it is. Dickinson goes into P1s. I saw a bit of debris fly there. I don't know from whose car, but we might be able to see on this straight here. It looks like it might be from the Ferrari, but he doesn't care. He's slinging it in, and he snatches P1 again from the Red Bull. A brilliant three-way fight to the front. And if there's a safety car, it will bring everyone else into it, which these drivers do not want. But you must also be thinking, Curtis, what's he thinking about this tyre wear?
Sorry, mate.
What are you thinking about the tyre wear that might come into play at the later stage of this race?
I do think Dickinson's tyre wear is going to go down now. He's locked up a good few times into the chicane, which gives extra tyre wear. And there's a yellow flag. The Aston Martin is in the grass.
But, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, we are on bag 3 and bag 4. Yay. Bag 3 and bag 4. No moves are being sent as has smacked in the fastest lap, which means he might have the pace to catch up to these drivers.
Hold on a minute. Dickinson will go for the move around the outside. Will he lock up the rears again? Let's have a look.
A little bit of lock up.
Contact a little bit, unless it was the a curb. But here comes Luke West.
I saw a little bit of debris, I think. I'm not sure whose car that was, but it might be Luke West on the front wing.
The
Ferrari of Elijah GT takes the lead for a second, but is this going to be 3 wide? Is it going to be? No, it's not. Elijah GT plants that Ferrari car and says, I am here. I does not want to give up at all.
But hold on a second. Because it's not gone quiet yet. This last 10 laps is going to be 10 laps of pure racing.
Instead of 10 laps of pure racing, you know what else is going to be pure? Division 2. Because if you like this Division 1 racing, Division 2 is quite similar. There's about similar numbers, maybe a little bit more. But you know what's even better? I think it's because Perez may be the absolute standing championship leader, but if everything goes well, I think he might have this guy being a main commentator for Division 2, if I get that sorted with Luke. And if he wants it. No pressure.
Oh my god, it's contact!
Forcing him wide a little bit. Is the right? There's no space there! But Dickinson still sticks to move. Is that an illegal overtake? Is he going to have to give the position back? But if he does, he doesn't want to bring Luke West into it. As Elijah GT swings it down the inside. As Luke West is right on the gearbox. Now, is he going to be able to make a move of these two having a beautiful scrap? Now, is it going to be dangerous? Is it going to be beautiful? Or is it just going to be normal as Dickinson takes the lead again? But they're still side by side. Ferrari swings it into the first corner. Swings it into the left. What is that going to be? He sticks the nose cone right in front. And it's a beautiful, beautiful overtake.
When stuff like that happens, don't we just let you go first and then just explain after?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, let's do that. But hold on, I'll just speak on you, not then. But hold on, Dickinson, he's got more battery than Elita GT going into the first sector.
Now the Max Verstappen corner.
Nothing stops a Luke West send from here.
Is he going to send it though? It looks like he wants to keep his tyres safe because he may be thinking these drivers ahead, they burnt a lot of their tyres. It's not looking good for them. So I might as well save mine and keep it nice.
Gaining. And he's just going to sit back.
And by the way guys, this is a fancy little piece we got, the Red Bull piece, the side of the car. There's another one in here, I just need to find it.
The yellow flag! The Aston Martin is off! In the barrier!
Is he fully in the barrier? I can't tell, but we might be able to see... Oh no, we can't see a Matt Wolverine's on board. But who will we see it on? It looks like it's our front packs on board. Now, we'll be able to see the Aston Martin quite quickly, but he's not in the wall fully. It looks like he's not been able to keep it on circuit quite sufficiently. But I do think this three-way fight may turn into a 4 if Sebsu keeps improving like the way he is. But Dickinson is going to try and take the lead of the three-way dogfight, and he has done it. He's stuck the Red Bull in, as it looks like the horse of Luke West is going to try and keep it passive.
Hold on a minute!
Through goes Elijah GT down the S in the back. As I take that back, 3 wide into the Max Verstappen corner. Who's going to make the exit? Who's going to make the entry? Right is the Haas. It looks like the Ferrari sticks it beautifully into the front, but Dickinson is not going to let that by. He's going to keep that throttle pinned. He's going to keep the battery pinned. He doesn't want to let go. He knows he can get that overtake done, and Luke West goes back into his passive role that he's been doing for ages.
Right tyre.
As Dickinson is going to be using a lot of his tyres. Could a puncture be on the cards? Could there be a late drama as you know who's going to come into play. It might be the back marker, but he swung it out of the way. But ghosting is on for back markers. As another bit of a slide for the Ferrari.
Oh my God! It's the Ferrari goes round.
Elijah GT has spun.
The famous turn 9. That drops him back. Now it's Luke West and Dickinson for the lead.
3 seconds is now the gap. It was right up there. And now there's only 2 runners for the lead, unless Elijah GT whips out the pace in this clean air. But Luke West, he's looking for the overtake on the start-finish straight. Can he get it done? As the Aston Martin is giving way to Elijah GT. But is the Haas going to make the move done? No, he's not. He's going to stick right behind that car of the Red Bull.
Let me say something here, Ghosty. What I reckon, as the final lap second, this racing's gonna start to get a little bit rowdy going into the final 6 of 5 laps. What do you reckon, Ghosty?
I think these front-runner drivers will start to get hungry.
Aston's gone off again, and in the barriers again.
But this Luke West takes the lead of the race for just a moment. Is he going to be quicker in the front as Dickinson locks up? Is he going to get the better exit? It looks like he is so far, but no switchback is completed. Oh, never mind. It is as on separate sides of the track. Who's going to be quicker? It looks like it's Dickinson heading in to turn 9. What a beautiful spectacle of racing. We might not be at the principality of Formula 1, but this is the principality right now, because this is beautiful, beautiful racing from our drivers here.
I'll take everyone for a racing lap here in Abu Dhabi as they round the final corner in a moment's time. Will Luke West, oh, he slides. Will he end up using a bit of battery here? No, he will not. He will lift through this turn and he will save.
But I think Dickinson will definitely try to have a good saving tyres. Because obviously we don't know how much percent his tyres are on, but we can have a guess. From our guesses, how many lockups he's had. He's not had that many spins or slides, but he has had a lot of lockups, especially into this chicane coming up after the back straight.
Hold on a minute as Luke West punches a hole in the air for slipstream.
But let's talk about Elijah GT now. P3 and P4 for the Ferraris.
Oh, hold on a minute. Luke West nearly spins the car through the chicane.
It is crazy, crazy racing here in Abu Dhabi Yas Marina. As we know.
Through the turn 9.
And it's a beautiful, beautiful spectacle of racing from Luke West. He started on pole position, which he didn't expect at all, which he said in the paddock chat. And it looks like he's had a beautiful spectacle of driving here as he swings it around in sector 3. And he's going to end up in lap 25 in the lead of the race. And if he takes this win, he's going to be looking for good momentum heading into round 7 of Las Vegas.
It's going to be a good one. What do you reckon, Ghosty?
I think Las Vegas, there'll be a lot of overtaking, but the drivers will have to really, really think about saving battery.
He locks up the tyres with a little tyre scare. It's all good, though, here in Yas Marina.
Wide is what you don't want at that turn 1. It can lose you time quite considerably unless you save the car beautifully.
We'll get the move done here, surely, unless Luke decides to just drain the battery until he can't no more. Just graining on those hard compound of tyre.
As he sticks the car in the centre of the socket, as he's going far off. Is that going to be an illegal move? Is he going to get any sort of penalty for that? It doesn't look like it, but Dickinson is the penalty that's just been punched right into his passport. And guess what? Dickinson flies straight into the lead. A beautiful overtake after the mistake done, and he's clinched it.
And there's another yellow flag for the Aston Martin, who's just doing it on purpose at this point.
I think he's doing donuts. Oh no, he's not.
Oh, a little bit of contact between Luke West and Dickinson. Going into the final few laps, it's going to get rowdy here. What do you think, Ghosty?
Now, it depends. Luke West is going to get a little bit hungry. Now, we know he was quite calm, conservative driver, but Dickinson can be quite rowdy even at the start of the race. Now, Mr. Luke West, is he going to want to be behind at the start of the lap? Of the start of the final lap, or does he want to be in front? Now that might sound a little bit stupid, but if you're a good racing driver, you would think, do I have a better chance to overtake? But never mind, we have to be talking about overtaking. Luke West looked like he was going to send a move into the Max Verstappen Hamilton corner, but nothing done, as there was a little bit of smoke coming off the Haas car. I'm just going to go on board with Luke West, and we're going to see, is he going to be able to gain on the driver of Dickinson? He is gaining a little bit as he lifts into the infamous chicane that these two have been fighting at for so long in this Grand Prix. As it's good to have a good front fight, as our drivers in the back are also having a beautiful one as well.
But let me just say now, Ghosty, this race is definitely not over until it's over in Abu Dhabi with technically two laps to go. What will happen here? What do you reckon? Do you reckon Mr. Luke West will get a brilliant nut the inside? What will happen here as the battery is fairly equal going into lap 27 of this Grand Prix?
Luke West is a very calculated driver. He knows what to do and he knows when to do it. Now he'll think, do I want to be in front on this final lap or do I want to be behind? Do I want to go my car? Do I want to save my tyres for this leading laps to the end and then punch it on the final to make sure I can get an overtake? But I don't know if he's going to be close enough to make a move. But I think that he's losing time just a little bit in that first sector, but after that he gains it quite considerably.
Hold on a minute, mate. I know what word's coming in that the Aston Martin has got a puncture. That's why he's getting all the penalties.
Well, if he has got a puncture, then he should have boxed.
Hold on a minute, but Mr. Luke West on the back of him now after a Dickinson, another lockup.
Now, is he going to be able to send a move into turn 9?
Go for it! Into turn 9! What will happen? Will there maybe be a bit of contact? Or will he keep the lead? He looks like he's going to keep... But Luke West is not going to back down yet.
He's never backing down. We know Luke West as a nice, respectful guy. He's a beautiful, beautiful man. But he is, obviously, going to be hungry for this fight. And he knows that he won't let it slip because of the championship, because of the constructors. And he knows he has no teammate right now. But he knows he can make up for that with his own race results.
I would agree, Ghosty. But in the penultimate lap of this amazing Grand Prix, and the Aston Martin just doing it on purpose, he's going to interrupt the drivers if he carries on doing this. Luke West up the inside! What will he do?
And it looks like he could stick it, but he's not able to, as he might put the power down on his back straight. Is he going to be able to be quicker than the Red Bull car? Is he going to swing it in? Is he going to get a good move done? It looks like he might. Is he or is he not? And he is! He swings the car beautifully in to the turn.
To make the move.
But Dickinson is not going to give up yet. We know these two have been scrapping for so many laps. And it looks like the Aston Martin is going to get lapped a second time. But anyway, these two having a beautiful fight. As a bit of contact is Luke West. Swings the Haas car still into the lead. But Dickinson has that inside line to have a quicker racing line. But Luke West, he knows he wants to be hungry as we're heading into the final lap of the Grand Prix. And if you do...
Hold on a minute. Will Dickinson try and give himself the overtake?
Now, Curtis, if you don't mind, can I do this final lap, my friend?
Go on.
Okay, so we're mounting the final corner now. Dickinson just in the lead by 2/10, but gaining his Luke West behind him on start finish straight. He's gonna give him a little bit of nervousness. He wants to make him try and feel a little bit shaky on this final lap. He doesn't want to give him any sort of confidence. He knows he needs to send it now. He's gonna send it here in the Max Verstappen Hamilton corner, side by side, and it looks like it's gonna be a beautiful move. Look at that! 20 lap old hards for both these drivers, but Dickinson is going to keep on him. He's not going to let go of this potential race win as they're still side by side in the back straight, and it looks like they're following each other. Who's going to be out front into the chicane as Dickinson locks the brakes again as the Haas of Luke West is just edging in front, but he can't keep the nose in front. But is he going to get in front here in this part of the circuit into turn 9? We've had a lot of overtakes here, and is he going to send one in here? Yes, he is indeed. Brilliant overtake done for the Haas car, and now he's got to think, I got to stick this car in front this entire time.
90% on tyre wear. What will he do?
And it's a beautiful, beautiful part of defensive driving from Luke West. He doesn't want to let go of this race win. He got pole position today, and it looks like he's got the race win here in Yas Marina, Abu Dhabi. Mr. Luke West come home to win the Abu Dhabi Yas Marina Grand Prix. A beautiful spectacle of racing from Luke West and Dickinson. Well, the Haas driver was just in front today as LV0 is a double podium for Red Bull. Beautiful points, P4 and P6 for Ferrari as the rest of our drivers come to cross the finish line. It's beautiful, beautiful spectacle of racing today. Woo! And don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen, as in just a few moments, we will have interviews with our top 3, hopefully, if Luke doesn't chicken out.
Are you doing the interviews, or are you doing the interviews, or do I go now?
No, you're with me, bro. Don't leave, bro. You're part of the crew, mate.
Come on.
Luke. It's Luke, and now your podium comes on with Luke, Risky, and LV0 take the podium, as in it's an English win at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, and we'll see you next week in the beautiful spectacle of Las Vegas, down the Las Vegas Strip. And we all know what's going to happen there. As in as well, tune in for the Division 2 race here on Monday, 7:30 PM is when the qualifying starts. And hopefully, this man Curtis will be streaming for you guys.
Hold on a minute, as the sun dips, as it's been dipped below the Abu Dhabi skyline, the final checkered flag of this race.
It's LVO.
Remarkable chapter of the Grand Prix to a close. It was a race that demanded precision, composure, and just a touch of fortune, with strategy providing every bit as important as outright pace. Across the paddock, there will be celebrations, disappointments, and countless questions to answer over the winter. But that's the beauty of Formula One. Every ending is simply the beginning of the next story. Well done, everyone. So proud of you all. So pretty sure Ghosty is as well.
I am indeed. As driver of the day goes to LVO, so is the fastest lap. Said to get the most